Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. Welcome to Trapper Creek, Alaska and the Fireweed Festival. We drove up here last night. We stayed at the Mount McKinley Princess Wilderness Lodge. We will show you guys our room and that resort a little bit later. We were here a month ago at the resort and there's already changes and it looks so nice.
Yeah, big changes.
So today is kind of a fun day. Many of you will know that during the pandemic, I started, well, frankly, Sherri was like, you need a hobby. So I started making beard oil, and it's taken off more than I expected. And today is our very first festival we've ever done selling my beard oil. Yeah. Very excited about it. They got live music here. They've got food here, just lots of different craft booths. And so we're gonna spend the next 7 hours here. Then back to the lodge. We're gonna bring you guys along for all of it. We got parked here at our spot. It's really nice. We can actually have our vehicle backed up right next to where our booth is. So now we got to set up. Setup of our booth has begun. Sherri's doing her magic and gonna make it look amazing. Here's a quick look at the Fireweed Festival setup happening. You can see they got a stage over there where there'll be music, vendors all around. Sherri has worked her magic. Look how cool the booth looks. Thank you, Sherri Beth. So we're definitely going to make our rounds. It looks like there's an animal right in here, and I'm so curious what that's gonna be. We got kettle. It was funny when we pulled up, Sherri was like, oh gosh, we're right next to the kettle corn booth. So I'll be making some trips over there. Looks like a couple different artist booths. This actually is pretty cool. Bigger than I expected.
Bigger than we expected.
You guys, they're pigs. They're little baby pigs in the pen. Oh my gosh. All right, Sherri, hear me out. Missy would want us to have a little pig. Can we please bring one home? Is that a no?
It's probably a no.
All right, so it's funny because Sherri went to walk around, check out the booths, and I was like, where'd she go? She's over there. You can see her blue pants. And I was like, what kind of booth is that? And then I noticed it's jewelry. Sherri is very, very predictable. So if you've been watching our channel, you will know that we had to say goodbye this last week to Missy, our cat of 16 years. And 3 booths down from us, a lady has a box of kittens. Look at all of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Sherri is giving snuggles to one of them. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that face. Just made our first sale of the day. Woohoo! Okay, the kittens. How in the world do we say goodbye to Missy and then like 2 days later, 3 days later, our booth is right next to a box full of free kittens?
Free, but they really need homes.
Here's the problem. We said we were gonna wait.
I know.
But we also were like, Missy, send us a kitten. Like tell us when. It's hard to not want to take them all home.
I know.
Even after being like, oh, we should wait a little bit. But now it's like, let's have 6 kittens. Well, we didn't expect this, to meet viewers at the Fireweed Festival. And
Met a few.
We have met a few, and one of them, Dawn, dropped us off a bag of coffee in honor of Missy. How sweet is that? Lunch is served. We got food from the food truck right next to us. Look at that taco. Oh my gosh. And a quesadilla. Delicious. All right, now it is my turn to go walk around and see what we have at the festival today.
Open every door. Take on anything together in between the wars. Can't live without each other. Can't take it anymore.
We also got some silent auction items, which is pretty cool. I didn't know they had any of this here. The kettle corn booth finally got me. It took a couple of hours, but they were popping corn, and I had to go over there. And I got the chocolate-covered cherry flavor. Oh my gosh. Sherri was very excited to come help me at the market, and now I understand why. Because it's basically like 6 hours of sitting in the shade, in the warm weather, reading time.
Listen, I am sitting almost in the sun.
The sun is, you're in proximity to the sun.
Sun adjacent.
You're sun adjacent. You guys, look. We got pigs. Oh my god. Hi. I love all 3 of you. Just a bunch of little bacon bits. Oh, they're so cute.
Tennessee whiskey, you're sweet, strawberry wine.
So we got just a couple of hours left, and it's gone great so far. We've already sold more than I expected to sell today. I had no idea what to expect, but it has been a ton of fun. Got a band up on the stage right now. Oh my gosh. Sherri went down and asked the lady with the kittens if she could just cuddle a kitten for a little while. Oh my goodness. Look at how sweet it is. This little girl is so sweet. Oh my gosh. Her coloring is so great. Well, the Fireweed Festival is coming to an end. Got the Alaska flag song being sung on stage. Some of the vendors are starting to pack up. We're starting to pack up. What a great day. Let's get packed up and give you a full recap. Just like that, our first festival is done. Everything's loaded. I will say we have a really good system down, thanks to you. Bye, Fireweed Festival. You were fun.
We are driving back to the lodge from the Fireweed Festival, and Denali is out again. Very pretty. And we have made it back to the Mount McKinley Princess Wilderness Lodge.
All right, we're back at the Princess Lodge. Just dropped off our stuff here in the room. We're gonna get dinner here in a second, but wanted to tell you about the festival.
Yeah.
And let's answer the question you all will probably want to know the most right now. Do you know what that question is?
Did we bring home a kitten?
Did we bring home a kitten? Did we?
We did not.
Why did we not?
A few reasons. Mostly because I don't think that we're ready. I don't think that we are quite over the loss of our Missy girl yet. And I feel like getting another cat right away would be almost like replacing her, and that's not what we want to do. So we opted not to bring any of the kittens home. They were very sweet. They also just didn't feel right. And I think Missy girl is gonna let us know when we find the right one.
It was, I will say, like
they were very sweet.
It was a really nice gift, just to be able to. I don't know. It was like we were talking about, like on the drive home. It's a little reminder from Missy from heaven.
Yeah. Got some kitten cuddles.
Got some kitten cuddles in. The kitten that we cuddled the longest had the same little like hairy ear puffs that Missy had.
Yeah.
And so it was just really sweet.
And a lot of the same coloring.
A lot of the same coloring. It was sweet, but we just don't feel like it's the right time.
Right.
So.
And also we're staying in the Princess Lodge tonight. That is not
cat
friendly.
So we would have had to pack up all of our stuff and just like go right home.
Right.
So the time will come when we'll get another one. That time is not this weekend. Now let's talk about the rest of the festival. It was a ton of fun.
It was fun.
We didn't know if we would even sell a single bottle, just because we were hoping. Just because this is not like, it's not like a big festival. It's also not like a big beard oil area. I think we'll actually do better in urban areas.
Yeah.
But for me, it was sentimental. I wanted the first festival event we did to be in Trapper Creek, the town where my family's lodge, Cache Creek, is where I named my beard oil after.
Yeah.
And so this was more sentimental than strategic for business.
Yeah.
It was a ton of fun though. It was nice to be outside in the sun all day.
It was very nice. I'm glad we had really good weather. We were talking about like on the way back here that it kind of would have been a little bit miserable if it was pouring rain. And it wasn't. It was very nice. Had a nice breeze.
We got to meet a number of people. We actually met a few of you, which was not even on our radar at all.
Yeah.
Met a couple from Colorado who is in Alaska for like 3 months traveling around.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
Obviously we showed you the bag with coffee, which was amazing. And so,
from Dawn.
Yep, it was just so nice. Like, I mean, that was super fun. I got to talk to some people that I knew growing up.
Yeah.
Here in Trapper Creek. One of my favorite like moments was this older couple who came up and kind of talking about who I was and growing up and my family and all that. And they were like, and they said my mom's name. And I was like, oh, that's actually my mom. They're like, that's your mom? I was like, yeah, it's my mom. And they were like, she still is one of the nicest people we've ever met. And I was like,
correct.
She still is.
Yeah.
And she still is. So that was really fun.
Yeah.
Just a really great day.
Yeah.
Feel really good. I think our plan tonight, now we're gonna go have dinner because we're hungry. And then, since it's so beautiful and since we're getting spoiled yet again with Denali out,
Yeah.
I think we're gonna take our books down to the main lodge and enjoy that unbelievably beautiful deck they have.
With a straight shot of Denali.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And we'll show you guys because we vlogged from here last month, but they already have some changes, some things that they've done.
Some upgrades.
Some upgrades that we want to show you because they're pretty cool. So let's go get dinner. Walking over to the dinner, and I want to show you guys these. This purple flower, pink flower right here, is called fireweed. And it is one of the, gosh, you can see all of the bees on there. Look at that. It is one of the most known wildflowers here in Alaska. One of my favorite facts about fireweed is that whenever we have an area that is, you know, destroyed by a wildfire, this is normally one of the first things back. So you'll see these acres and acres of just scorched land and these amazing pink fields just full of fireweed. It's become a bit of like a logo for our organization, just because it's the first thing back after destruction. So yeah, life from devastation. Pretty awesome. And yes, Sherri is gonna get a fireweed tattoo. Amazing. Dinner here tonight is gonna be at 2320, one of their main restaurants. We had dinner here last night. Sherri had wings, always good. And I had the salmon Caesar salad, one of my favorite things here. We have about a 10-minute wait until dinner, so we are going to enjoy these chairs outside. These may be our favorite drinks. We got them on our last trip up here. We got them last night. We got them tonight. It's the Baked Alaska. It is, imagine a drink that was just like vanilla, white chocolate, raspberry perfection. Dinner's been served. I went with the Philly flatbread and a Caesar salad. And Sherri, what are you?
Not to get the.
What are you doing? Were you trying to steal my food?
No, I'm trying to get this knot to drag into the.
Oh, our strap? I mean, you're trying to steal my food. Sherri went with the caprese flatbread.
Yep.
That looks really good as well. Dinner's done. No, these are not leftovers. I got the huckleberry ice cream in a to-go container, so I can have ice cream after dinner. I'm very happy. We are back to the main lodge area. I want to show you these. When we were here last month, they had the I Love This pillows, the Princess I Love This pillows, which we just fell in love with. They have the I Love This Lodge pillow. So cool. Look at that temperature, 82 degrees currently.
7:55 p.m.
At 7:55 p.m. Amazing. So they just finished the painting behind this, I think like last week. It is absolutely stunning. And Sherri found, so these are the old pillows. These are the I Love This pillows. Obviously they have the new lodge ones we showed you outside. But this looks absolutely amazing. It's so pretty.
So cool.
So we have all new furniture here in the lobby. And look at the big couches over there in the middle. They're so nice. Like in the coffee bar, new benches, new tables. It's crazy because we were just here.
Just here a month ago.
And we walked in, we're like, wait a second, all this is new.
Yeah.
And then over here on this side, all new as well. Look at this. These are so nice. Holy cow. This, and the thing was, when we were just here, it didn't feel old, it didn't feel run down, it didn't feel anything but nice. And now it's even nicer.
It's even nicer. In fact, the chairs we sat in over there, they like sunk down in, so they were just like, whoop.
Kind of older.
They were a little older, but they were really comfy.
I love this though. What do you think, Sherri? Love it?
I think it's very nice.
Yeah, I do too. And more art in here by that same artist who painted the big mural over in the lobby. But this is what we were looking for. Amazing. Denali is right out there. And I think Sherri found the seats she wants. And now I get to enjoy my ice cream looking at Denali. And there you go. There it is. You can see top a little bit hazy. So the very summit of the mountain is a little bit covered up right now. It wasn't earlier. But you can see All of the range in the mountains. So amazing. And yeah, here in the direct sun, it's a little bit warm. And there's no burn ban in place on this trip, so they got the fire in the fireplace going here in the main lobby. Well, it was getting pretty warm outside, so we moved our reading location from the patio in the sun to inside in some comfy chairs. Stage keeps getting better and better. We were walking back to our room and Sherri was like, "Do you want to stop and get some popcorn?"
No, it's
I was like, "No, it's fine." And then we like got by the building and they just popped popcorn. It smelled popcorny.
like, oh,
I was like, okay, let's get popcorn. We were staying in building 17 this time. I think we were in building 19 last time.
Yep.
We're back in our room. I think we're going to probably wind down for the night, honestly. I think we're both going to take showers. It was hot today. It was 87 when we got back in the Jeep at the festival. So it was a warm one. And after being outside all day in the heat, a shower sounds so nice. Just kind of wash off, refresh, and then go to sleep. We both slept great last night, and we're hoping, fingers crossed, to sleep great again tonight. We will be picking the vlog up in the morning as we wrap things up here at the lodge and start our journey back home to Anchorage. Yes, it is 9:30 p.m. We are going to bed, and it does still look like that outside. Thank goodness for blackout shades at the hotel room.
Well, hello friends. It is the next day. Sherri and I absolutely passed out.
Yeah.
We slept for almost 10 hours last night, and
Hard.
we slept hard. Like, both of us just slept so good. So that was really nice. We were joking that like maybe the best part of these little staycation weekends we do is the fact that we just sleep so good. And so we are up, we are ready, we've got all of our stuff packed. Well, all of our stuff for like 2 nights. I think our plan this morning is to go down to the main lodge, get coffee from Coffee Brewin, breakfast, sit outside on the deck, see if Denali's out, read a little bit, have our coffee and breakfast, and then check out and make our way out of the lodge. But I want to show you this. There's a screen in our window, so it's a little bit screeny. But there's a water feature right there. If you watched our last video, you'll remember there was like a water feature and then like a little bridge that we went and read on. The bridge is right there. But it was so nice to be able to hear the water right from the room. Bye, room 1734. We will see you again maybe sometime. Walking back up to the main lodge. This is one of my favorite areas. Obviously, lots and lots of photos get taken here. Got the wolves down below. The McKinley Princess Wilderness Lodge sign there. And then, look at that. Denali right there in the middle. So beautiful. I'm not sure how we got so lucky to see so much of Denali this summer. Showed this in the last vlog, but love the Denali wall with the timeline of Denali, mountaineering, all of that. It's just so cool. All right, now we need coffee. We got our coffees and we got a front row seat of Denali right out there. This is just the best way to start a day. All right, so there you go. Before we take off, one more look at the great one, Denali. Out again, just so perfect. Time has come to say goodbye to the Mount McKinley Princess Wilderness Lodge for the second time this year. Hopefully not the last time, though.
Hopefully not the last.
We're hoping to come back one more time before the close of the season in mid-September.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to fill up the gas, so we stopped here at the Vitus gas station in Trapper Creek. Gas here is $3.61 a gallon, which, it's interesting, Anchorage has a pretty high fuel tax, so this is actually the cheapest gas, even cheaper than Anchorage, so I'm not going to complain about that. Okay, the next stop is Renee's. Now, we've talked about Renee's a lot this summer. It is this little tiny side-of-the-road sourdough stand. We've seen on Facebook that yesterday she had her busiest day ever. So they kind of wiped her out, so she doesn't have a ton of stuff out today. I'm just hoping there's a little bit of sourdough bread. So we're gonna go to Renee's right now and we'll show you. Here's Renee's Bakery and Gifts. And you guys, God may have been looking out for us because there is one of the loaves of sourdough left. The whole rest is cleared out. But that gets to come home with us.
We are just passing over this Sourdough river. Very pretty. Big river.
We stopped at a place in just outside of like Big Lake. What was it? Mila's, that's right. They had dragon fruit ice cream today. That's what I got, and vanilla. You already had yours?
I already tasted it. It's very good.
I'm excited for this. So this is Mila's right here. They also have like banh mi sandwiches, biscuits and gravy, coffee, all that. It's right by the fireworks stands. It's like right in the same parking lot as like Guerrilla Fireworks. And I have tried this and it is absolutely amazing. They do have like a rotating list of flavors apparently. One of my coworkers told me about this place. I've never stopped before and I would stop again in a second. This is amazing. We have probably 40 minutes or so left in our drive and you can see Pioneer Peak is out over there. Still a perfectly cloudless and beautiful day. We've made it back home to Anchorage, just passing through downtown now. We're home. We've got all of the stuff from the festival put away. Gotta find a space for these. Still got some stuff to do with these. So not putting these away yet, but tables, the pop-up, the chairs, all that stuff's been put away. We actually already have our laundry started of the clothes we wore this weekend, so that is nice. Laundry is going. And it was really nice that we cleaned the house before we left, so walking through the door to a clean house was nice, although I will say walking through the door to an empty house is something that we are not used to yet. We've talked about this a lot. Coming home on Sunday evening we thought would be a little hard for us because every single trip we've gone on in the last 16 years, when we come home, there's a Missy at home waiting for us. This one, no Missy. So still adjusting to that new normal. It was a quick stop at home. We've already left. Our next stop is Goodwill because we've got some items that we need to drop off at their donation center. Charity drop-offs are done. Next stop, Burlington. This is a brand new Burlington coat factory here in Anchorage. It actually just opened on Friday. Thought we'd swing by and check it out. Sherri's still looking for a smaller clutch type purse. You have lots of purses, but nothing like that.
Like date night size.
Date night, compact. So that's kind of what we're looking for. We're walking through the shoe section and I looked over and saw this. I was like, Doritos Cool Ranch eyeshadow palette. What the heck? Never once have I looked at a bag of Doritos and thought, you know what? That should be makeup. So this is what the store looks like. It's a lot of the same items as the two other Burlingtons in town, or I guess the one other Burlington now. But it's a nicer space. The store definitely feels very picked over. Now, it may have been just a really busy grand opening weekend, but there's just like a lot of empty shelves. This is really cute though. They have his and hers Disney watches. I like that. How much is that? $24.99. Lots and lots of stuff in the checkout aisle, of course. Trying to get you to make those last minute purchases when you're like, oh, that's right. I do need a USB-C cable. Or I do need some Fruitylicious lip balms and rings. Class, I think we'll be leaving without the Fruitylicious lip balms and rings. So we only made one purchase in there, but it was something that we've been looking for a long time.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got a little clutch kind of thing. It has a little like wallet thing attached that I will detach. But
your little date night purse.
Little date night purse. It's really small. I really just wanted something that like my phone and chapstick will fit in. Like I just didn't have anything that size. So
everything you had felt too big. There was a lot of empty space. I get that. The new Burlington is fine.
They basically took the two that we had here in town and consolidated to one.
Well, isn't the one in East Anchorage still open? So we I think so. I think we still have two.
Oh,
but it felt like product-wise, they just took everything from one of them and put it in there. So yeah, it was fine. I mean, I don't feel like it's a huge improvement over what we had.
No, it's brilliant.
It went into the old Bed Bath & Beyond space. I would much rather have a Bed Bath & Beyond.
Correct.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
So I think that's, oh no, I was gonna say it was the last of our errands. We're gonna go grocery shopping for the week though. I'm not gonna bring you guys in for that. It's gonna be our next stop and then home.
We don't have a lot to get. So.
We don't have a lot to get, just a few things, which is actually very nice. And then home. Okay, we're home. Groceries put away. Planning out our meals for the week. I think we're gonna do sandwiches for lunches. We have a lot of bread that we're gonna try to use up. And with the sandwiches, we're gonna do baby carrots. If you're gonna have baby carrots, you gotta have ranch. And we decided just to make our own ranch. It's so darn easy, using just kind of mayo, some whipping cream, and some of this Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. So let's make our ranch for the week. Done. And so delicious. This is way better than any of the store-bought ranch. And I love that you can make it like whatever consistency you want. So since we're not using this as a dressing, we're using this as more as like a dip. Want it a little bit thicker, just like that. Then goes in a glass mason jar. And we got ranch for the week. All right, friends, we're just kind of hanging out. Sherri's doing some reading. I've been just farting around on the internet. It's nice to be home. The sun is still shining. It is a beautiful, beautiful night. What a fun weekend. It was so nice to get away. That lodge is one of our absolute favorites in Alaska. The views, especially with this kind of weather, just hard to beat. Great food, great drinks. We had so much fun. And then the Fireweed Festival, it was awesome to do the very first festival. And I might have said this earlier, this one was just honestly sentimental to me. I wanted the first festival to be in the town where my family's lodge was, and so the Fireweed Festival was more nostalgia than business, but we still sold some beard oil, sold a hat, sold beard combs. I'm very surprised. So it was a ton of fun. Definitely more markets in the future. Want to do more markets, more farmers markets, more festivals, that kind of stuff. So this was a good first step at that. Friends, we love you. Thanks for hanging out with us this weekend, and we will see you on the next LeggLife video.